The Purge series is far from perfect, but its interesting premise seems to have attracted a decent-sized fan base. While none of the movies have been critical success, they have all done well enough to warrant an entire franchise which includes 5 movies and a TV series. A 6th The Purge film is on the way, and its success would likely mean a 7th sometime in the future. It seems like there is no shortage of content for this series, but it has yet to spawn any sort of video game adaptation. The concept of The Purge seems like it would lend itself very well to a video game, but no studio has tried to make one. It has the potential to be like Grand Theft Auto meets Dead by Daylight set within a dystopian world, with the film series practically made for a game like that. Perhaps the newly created Blumhouse Games could capitalize on it, delivering as many video games as fans could ever want. The Purge was made for a video game. The concept of The Purge is simple, and it is the main reason that moviegoers have been drawn to the series. It is set in a world where a political organization known as the New Founding Fathers of America have been put in power following an economic collapse and rising social unrest. This political organization devises a plan to stabilize society, and they do this via the 28th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Thus, The Purge is born in hopes that the crime and unemployment rates stay down, and a strong economy rises in its place. Every March, an emergency broadcast announces that the Purge has begun. For 12 hours, all crime is legal, all emergency services are suspended, and people are allowed to whatever they want. Government officials are the only ones immune to the Purge, and Class 5 weaponry like explosives are prohibited. Failure to adhere to the rules of the Purge will result in public execution. But most of the characters in the series do not seem to have a problem following the rules. The Purge series has shown the sheer madness of this 12-hour period, and each film has expanded upon the concept greatly. The Purge showed a wealthy family desperately fight back against a group of home invaders. The Purge. Anarchy follows various people navigating Los Angeles during the Purge. The Purge. Election year sees the immunity on government officials get revoked. The first Purge shows what the very first Purge was like, and the Forever Purge showed what happens if people do not stop purging. The TV show let fans see how various people dealt with the night, and the 6th Purge film will likely expand upon this concept even more. Every movie is filled with violence, carnage, and varying levels of chaos. Action horror fans seem to keep coming back for more Purge mayhem, as seeing characters fight for their lives in a world with no rules is an interesting enough concept to pull viewers in, and the series is showing no signs of slowing down. It is one of Blumhouse Productions' most popular franchises, and its new gaming studio would be wise to capitalize on that popularity. Giving players control over a character in a world where all crime is legal seems like a recipe for success. Grand Theft Auto players already spend much of their time committing crimes and causing chaos in Rockstar's large open worlds. A Purge game would make it so that mayhem was an integral part of the world, and would let players loose within this dystopian future. As a single-player game, it could be like Grand Theft Auto on Overdrive, and a multiplayer game could pit players against each other like Dead by Daylight. It could simply be a fun, chaotic ride from start to finish, and could also go a long way in fleshing out this action horror franchise even more. The highlight of the Purge series is its wild premise, and that premise seems tailor-made for a new type of video game. As Blumhouse Games prepares to develop brand new indie titles, it should look to its successful Purge series for inspiration. While there is a chance that the Purge video game could crash and burn, it could also lead to a memorable experience that lets players cause a new level of mayhem in a world full of chaos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and support my channel.